Hello folks, Sam Balling here, and for one final time before we break for the blast, it is Champo Talking Points. Yeah, halfway through the season, I've got my dogs in the video. Look, you can see it's still been pretty wet, but it's much warmer than it was in April. But we've had some brilliant cricket, a couple of rounds with the Kookaburra ball back to the Dukes now. Thankfully, plenty of hundreds, plenty of double hundreds, and still 2 title races on. Sussex and Middlesex currently lead the way in Division 2, and Surrey, well, they're top of the First Division, but Essex are breathing down their necks, and don't rule out Somerset, Durham. I mean, we're going to have a thrilling end to the season. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you so much for sticking with us over the last 7 weeks. This has been a little bit experimental. Hopefully you've seen incremental improvements, and you will continue to do so when you get back. Anyway, here's Bumble.
How do, it's Bumble here. Do you know, I do like a jolly fast bowler. You play against someone, like they're snarling and they're doing all sorts of things and mouthing off and giving you plenty. But there are some jolly fast bowlers. I've just looked at the scores in this round of championship matches. Worcestershire were 80 all out. Enter Luke Fletcher. Now he is a jolly fella. And looking at him, and I've known him a long time, he's 35 years of age. I don't think he spends a lot of time in the gym. Well, he's been a great servant and a great stalwart for Nottinghamshire County Cricket Club, his beloved Trent Bridge. Well, he nipped in against Worcestershire, opened the bowling, 9 overs, 5 maidens, 3 for 18, and he knocked 3 out of the top 4 out. Thank you very much. I bet he got his coat on. He probably had a pint.
Cricket throws up some strange combinations, doesn't it? We've had salt and pepper, we've had curry and rice. This weekend we had Broad bowling to Bean. But I want to talk about a guy called Felix Organ, who I first saw bowling to Miles Hammond a couple of years ago at Cheltenham College. And this weekend he was playing the tune as he spun out the Surrey batters. He finished up with 5 for 104. He's an Aussie, born in Australia, educated over here at Camford School in Dorset, and he was superb. He got one that went back through the other way on Ollie Pope, went back through his gate. He then got an arm ball to Jamie Smith, and he also bowled Dan Lawrence. He ended up with a fifer against Surrey, and he was absolutely superb. He's also got the best strike rate of any Hampshire bowler at the Utilita Bowl, and that includes Shane Warne. Food for thought, hey? Felix Organ, he's playing the tune.
Hello, me again. I'm at Chestnut Street. The game is over inside 2 days, but I want to talk about Dave Bedingham. Now, Scott Borthwick, the Durham skipper, he said, look, I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of players. I played with Kumar Sangakkara at Surrey. I'm not sure I've seen much better than Dave Bedingham. I'm inclined to agree. He made his 4th consecutive first-class 100. His numbers this year have been brilliant. His numbers since joining Durham, initially as a Colpack, have been wonderful. Hey, he was talking about qualifying to play Test match cricket for England at one point, changed his mind, now playing for South Africa. Made a debut Test match 100 over the winter. He's just getting better and better. He's a lovely man. He's very humble, he's very chilled out. He doesn't like talking about himself, actually. He's quite hard to interview because he really doesn't like talking about himself, but he's relaxed. He loves being at Durham. Marcus North took a bit of a punt. His numbers were okay, but he wasn't getting much attention. Marcus North liked him. He's come over here, he's part of the Durham family. They love him here. He's scoring runs for fun, and I think he'll keep doing so for many, many years. Dave Bedingham, what a cricketer.
Matt Lamb of Derbyshire came to us recruited from Warwickshire by Mickey Arthur at the end of 2022. And last year he impressed briefly, certainly with a 99 up at Chester Street against Durham in an early season championship fixture. And later in the year he scored a match-winning 60-odd down at Wantage Road to beat Northants in a 50-over game. But he's got a chronic back injury and he's not really been given enough opportunities to shine. But during this current game down at Bristol, he made a magnificent double century, 207. Some wonderful shots. Came in at a tricky time, 3 down, we were only 60-odd on the board. But he batted beautifully. His cover drive and his pulling was absolutely magnificent. And he scored 31 boundaries, 34s and a 6. And he's in very good company because Derbyshire players, there haven't been too many, have scored double hundreds, batting at number 5. The only other 3 are Elias Deploy, Wayne Madsen, and that Indian magician with a cricket bat, Mohammad Azharuddin, way back in 1994. So it's great stuff from Matt Lamb. And it's great to see cricketers. You know, when we talk about the English game, it's the 18 counties that matter, because it means that people like Matt get that opportunity when another county either release them because they don't want them or they don't fit into their plans, and they get that opportunity to move elsewhere and then to make a career for themselves. So it's still early days in Matt's career, really, but that's his highest score, and it was a pleasure to watch. Hopefully there'll be a few more like that.
Hi there, just back from Canterbury, where I've seen Essex squeeze out another victory. They did it last week against Warwickshire in difficult circumstances, and given the benign pitch down at Canterbury in the first 3 days, even though Essex were on top and had forced Kent to follow on, it seemed like it would be a tough one. There's rain around as well. But Shane Snater got a wicket, the key wicket perhaps, of Zach Crawley in the second over. And from then on, it was really all Essex. Shane Snater, really important. He's become important to this side, especially to today, of course, because Essex didn't have Sam Cook. But he's a really important backup to Porter and Cook. Chipped in with runs in the first innings, as of course did Jordan Cox, 100 last week, 200 this week. He's got over 700 runs already this season, so he's been a fantastic signing for Essex. But the other one, Simon Harmer. He's only got 18 wickets now, but he's got 10 of them in the last 2 games. He got 6 against Warwickshire, naught in the first innings for over 100, but came back today with 4 wickets. I tell you what, we're in a title race, and if Harmer's back on form, Essex are going to be in there.